You are listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast, a show by personal trainers for personal trainers. It's time to become a better trainer, get more clients, and change more lives. And now, here's your host, the head coach and founder of Fitness Mentors, Eddie Lester.
Cool. So I'll have you start just kind of by telling me where you're at in kind of your personal training career. And yeah, we just kind of go from there. I'll answer some questions for you.
Okay. I've been a teacher for 15 years and a coach for 8. And I just really, I moved to this really rural area, and a lot of people were coming to me wanting me to show them how to use the weights at the school. They really didn't know what they were doing, but they wanted to try to do something. And it just kind of blossomed from there. I was like, well, maybe, I love it. I really enjoyed, working out with other people. And I was like, maybe this is something I should pursue. Mm-hmm. And so I found you guys. And I guess that's kind of as far as I've gotten with it. Yeah. I've just passed the health coach and the CPT. And this morning I finished the program design specialist.
Awesome. Well, congrats on that. That's awesome. So now that you're kind of we'll say knowledgeable on the aspects of training, and that's great that you got the health coach. I think that's one of the we'll say certifications that's really going to set you apart, especially moving forward, and really just helping to understand the behavioral side to helping people with fitness, and then also health in general. So that's awesome. So what types of questions did you have kind of for me?
So, my first one is kind of like, kind of knowing where I'm at. I want to create some passive income with maybe an online program. I don't really want to do a PDF because my niche is more geared towards that GPP level of people who don't know what they're doing. I want to be able to help those people that, I even had students that are like, I'm too scared to take weightlifting because I don't know how to use the weights.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's really my niche, but I want to create some passive income that way. I'd like to, learn how to get some individual clients, and then ultimately, I want to open an actual gym and have a mixture of individual clients and group fitness classes.
I love that. Awesome.
So,
oh yeah, I did. Go for it. Yeah. So let's start. So basically, just to clarify, your kind of goal is to utilize the certifications that you got to then put into practice anywhere from starting out with some one-on-one clients, maybe either in-home or outside or whatever in that respect, and then also assist, we'll say, that type of client with potential virtual options to some degree. Is that correct?
I'd kind of like to put something out there virtually, I think describe that people could just purchase on their own and do. It's not specialized to any individual.
Okay, awesome. And then once you kind of gain that initial experience, you're really looking to we'll say either open a gym or create more of a specific place for in your town. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. And let's see, how are you currently a full-time teacher?
I do not have a contract for the fall.
Okay. So you're you have some time potentially to build this and work on this. Is that correct? Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, great. Well, yeah. So when we think about the initial steps, but my recommendation always in the beginning is to get that, 1 to 2 clients that you can help that build your confidence. The most important thing is just okay, I got the knowledge in the course. I'm now a certified personal trainer. Now let's start to learn to apply that information that was taught to either, A, yourself, B, then 1 to 2 clients, just in that 2 to 4 week sort of period in which you can work specifically with 1 or 2 people, or up to 5, I always say, on just putting together a program for them and then taking them through that.
Okay.
that initial step is going to give you a crazy amount of confidence when you start to see people really having, or you having a positive impact on their fitness and on their health in general. And then also just the confidence of taking someone through exercises, utilizing different types of equipment that some people might have access to and some might not. And then also just basically coaching someone through a program on an hourly basis. That first, we'll say, step of getting that experience is going to heighten your confidence and just to be like, I can do this with anyone or more people. And then obviously leading towards your longer term goal of having the gym, being able to obviously manage tens of people, if not significantly more. And then also coaching other trainers to assist in your gym's, we'll say, services. So as far as just kind of getting started, it's those people that asked you for help lifting weights or for help in that initial point. Now that you're certified, the first step is just to reach out to all of those people, because some might start, some might not, and whatever it is, and decide, how much do you want to charge them, or is your experience with them in enough value for yourself?
Okay.
And obviously being the personal trainer that has the experience, it's always great to get paid for your services, because people then commit to doing what you're saying. That it's like the investment then makes them more successful, because they know that they're placing value in you taking them to your goals, not only on a personal level, but on a monetary level. That's always proven time and time again. If you go straight to the free model, people would be like, I missed my workout today. It's no big deal because it's not worth anything. So keep that in mind around what you might want to charge someone on the hourly basis. If it's and obviously your location geologically matters, and economically matters. So what is basically your price point to just work with someone on an hourly basis? Find that out, and then call all of those people or people that you know of, or even ask for referrals from those people on finding that first 1 to 5 clients in that respect. And remember, you are certified. A lot of times, how much experience do you have with your personal fitness and weightlifting and things like that?
I've been an athlete for 30 years.
Okay, yeah. So you don't need to go any further than that. What sports or what sport do you play?
Soccer.
Okay, yeah. So you've been in the gym to have the level of expertise that is immediately going to give you a ton of confidence. So there's no question as far as you needing to gain that confidence in yourself first. So that's a great first step and hurdle that a lot of early trainers need to jump. But with that, you now have a certification and 30 years of fitness and exercise knowledge that is very, very, very valuable. So obviously get those first 1 to 2 clients, or maybe for every client that you get, raise your price a little bit, and kind of focus just on that initial, like, well, you said you were a coach too, right? For soccer? Yeah. So you have the coaching skills already. You're way ahead of the game as far as communicating with people. So now it's just a matter of get the experience of a very specific, just weightlifting, one-on-one training. You might only need 2 weeks to just know that, yeah, I got this. This is no problem. I know how to use the equipment effectively, and because I've been doing it for so long, it's easy. And just obviously follow the program design parameters presented in the course. Or in the CBT certification. And once you get through that, it may take as little as 1 to 2 weeks. That's when you can, especially if I assume you're off work for the summer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in all reality, the real next step is building a client base. And as soon as your confidence is, I know exactly what I'm doing, I could train anyone with any equipment, well, relative to your population, that obviously a newer population. Then it's just a matter of putting yourself out there to get those initial clients. And it sounds like people have been coming to you and asking for that. So then it's really just a matter of how you go about getting the clients. And marketing elements. If you actually, the business and sales chapter in the CPT is very specific to helping you set up every element of that first, 5 clients. And then just understand who the population is that you want to work with and focus on, and then what to kind of charge and how to set pricing. It kind of sounds like you're ready to give a full business build right now. So definitely, which bundle of ours do you have? Did you get the Ultimate bundle?
Yes.
Yeah. So the Ultimate bundle also has the we'll say programming and workout templates. It has the nutritional templates that you can provide people value and nutritional guidance with that. It also has the Facebook success, which is super, super, super critical if you have a local Facebook community. Like, what city are you in?
I'm in Lincoln.
Okay, yeah.
I'm close to Fayetteville.
Okay, and sorry, there's a few Lincolns. Arkansas. Okay, yeah. I was thinking like Lincoln City, Oregon. No, okay. Yeah. So Lincoln, Arkansas. So if you really want to give it a full go to try to get as many clients as possible right away, and you'll see in the business section or business chapter, the perfect little blueprint for you. And also there's 19 ideas in there on how to get clients on a face-to-face sort of version. If you go on Facebook to find your local city's group, like Lincoln, Arkansas moms or Lincoln, Arkansas, and then type in your niche on Facebook, you'll find probably a group of 100 or more people that are communicating about what's going on in your local community. That you can utilize the Facebook Success for Personal Trainers course, which is in your Ultimate bundle there. That's a huge one for getting new clients too, because it'll show you how to just start conversations with people in your local community and where to find them on Facebook, more or less. Facebook and Instagram, but primarily for you, probably Facebook is the better thing, just because of groups and things like that. So that initial setup it sounds like where you're at. Any questions before I move on to the next question or the next kind of phase?
No, they kind of flow right into each other. You mentioned, and I wrote down all the classes that are still in my bundle. The second question is like, what's the next best certification that I should be working on?
Yeah, for sure. Have you gone through the nutrition specialist yet one?
No.
So if you know that you're going to offer, or we'll say, if you know you're going to utilize the meal plans, which is in your course, that certified nutrition specialist is not only is it going to provide you the value to your clients of having that knowledge, but it'll show you really in depth all the elements around nutrition science, and then we'll say kind of similar to the health coach, but there's behavior modification strategies for nutrition in there as well. It is pretty sciencey and in depth, but it'll give you a great understanding of providing the nutritional services to your clients too. But in my opinion, the next step is really focusing on the business building element, because you want to get those first 5 clients and start making a bit of revenue, so that you know this is exactly what you want to do, and build your business from there. The certification education point, in my opinion, it can take a small back seat for right now, because you already have the CPT. It sounds like you got the health coach, which is great for behavior modification around all elements of health. And those two right there are plenty good to get you helping people right away. So I mean, yeah, in my opinion, that business step is the next step. And then really, that if you want to start to kind of think about business plan and growing a successful, just we'll call it a practice in your local area, and then eventually leading to that gym, it's just a matter of getting the community involved with your services. Because and I had a really good friend who did this extremely well, and he actually started as he bought equipment, and he went to this park. We're in Los Angeles, and it was a Santa Monica park, and it was overlooking the ocean. And he started with training 5 people at once, and there's people walking by and seeing all these people working out, and he grew this group fitness on an outdoor environment into now 4 gyms in Los Angeles, just because he got the community involved. And what does that mean? It's whatever your brand is, or whatever you're calling your sort of organization of fitness, being at the places where your local community is, and then especially and this is for if you want to start a gym in your city. Your face is going to be the face of fitness for your city. And that's kind of the longer term goal when you think about that. So being in the places where there's foot traffic, doing exercise, or training clients, or training groups of clients, like you mentioned, that will eventually lead to people seeing you, seeing your face, and then being able to be like, okay, I have 40 or 30 to 40 people in my group exercise on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I have 20 or 10 to 20 people, 30 people in my private training, and I can barely keep up with the volume here. That at that point, that's when you're ready to open a brick and mortar gym facility.
Okay.
So and obviously that there's a podcast I have on how to, or it's a blog actually, but I might have turned it into a podcast, I forget, on how to know when you're ready to open a gym. And it provides a nice little blueprint on income levels relative to starting a gym, because a gym is an investment, that's for sure. And knowing your abilities around just that threshold of income to then know when you're ready to start that gym, which is very helpful in the sense of just being like, okay, I know that I need to be making or this amount of clients making this amount per month, and then the savings to then start or put that initial investment into either fixing up the location or different stuff like that. And then also, as you get into the business section right here, you're going to know the population that you're kind of targeting, which is like if it's moms or even families that are interested or that play soccer. It could be as specific or as broad as you'd like, because your local community sounds small. But when you get into that, you'll kind of see the setup and know exactly what angle to take as you approach the community too.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So these kind of really flow together. I'm very impressed. I've been impressed from day one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Like, this has been an amazing company.
Thank you.
But along those lines, like I haven't become an LLC yet.
Okay.
But I did create a brand and a logo, and I was thinking about setting up like an online store to kind of sell some merchandise, just some apparel and stuff. Can I do that before I become an LLC?
Absolutely. I mean, so the product side of things in my opinion, is not important at this stage, unless you're looking to get your logo and brand into the community as quickly as possible. For instance, every new client that comes on gets a t-shirt and a hat. Very, very good marketing. And you wear your logo and hat or whatever it is every time you train. And so those elements but as far as like selling it to other people that aren't incorporated into your business yet through clients or any other way, that's like the store side of things. Maybe just find a company that can create you hats and shirts. Then you could order X amount to have more marketing materials in the initial point. Okay. But yeah, I mean, if you have a website, you can absolutely throw it up there. It's just a matter of don't spend a lot of time figuring out the technical side of a store, which it's relatively easy now with like Printful and Shopify. If you just combine those two, but it's also an expense to have a Shopify account. It's an expense to get orders and things like that. So obviously get 10 shirts and hats made for, I think that'd be around $200 or so. And then you could always give those out to all your clients to build that marketing element for sure.
Okay. I was thinking more of using it as a tool to put money back toward that savings, towards that brick and mortar. I have a lot of supporters in Oklahoma, where I'm from. And I have a lot of supporters in Arkansas. And I thought, well, it's like that may be a way that the Oklahoma people could support me.
Yeah.
Long distance, they could buy some of the apparel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But if you're thinking like I should just give it away to the first X amount of people, whatever. I mean, whatever would be better is the one that I'll do, obviously.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a asking for support is totally fine in that respect. I think the old fashioned way of just like kicking butt with your services and getting lots of clients and building the business, or focusing on that at least initially is more important.
Okay.
But if you do have a lot of support in Oklahoma, you could think about the virtual elements of training too, in the sense of just straight Zoom calls, like we're on now, and taking people through fitness routines and just seeing how that goes for extra clients in the initial term.
Okay.
Obviously, the when you have a gym, you should probably be promoting a lot of your classes in a virtual environment too, and recording them and different things like that. And that's a little bit further down the road, but as far as services, but that I would say that utilize your whole network for sure, for client prospecting. And then whatever way you want to develop support in other ways is totally fine. Just nail down that initial sort of get clients, train clients, build client base first.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah. And I'd love. Do you have a website currently?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you, I'd love to see your logo and brand. I think that's gonna be awesome. I'd love to kind of see what you've created already.
Okay. Yeah. Can I email it to you?
Yeah. Just email it to me. You have my email, correct?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Yeah. No, I'd love to see that. That'd be really cool. That's always a fun first step, is just seeing that and then the building the anticipation to build that is really fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. There's a friend of mine in Oklahoma, and he was one of my big supporters long distance to kind of push me to do this because he wants me to train him virtually.
Yeah. Awesome.
He travels all over the world. Yeah. So he's like, I have access to hotel fitness centers and that's it. And that gets old and he wants to do something different. But anyway, he was like, I want to help you build your logo when you're ready. And so
that's awesome.
Spent like a week going back and forth with ideas and colors and all this stuff. And so it was really fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like when you think of all the people that can help you in different ways like that, always ask for the help. But that's one thing that I think is so important in starting your own businesses is when you have someone that knows or is good at something, ask for the help, accept the help, and then grow from there. Because everyone helping everyone is me with the big picture stuff. It's very important to success of everyone. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right. Any last minute questions before we jump off?
Those were the big ticket items. The only thing I really struggle with is the scientific names for all the muscles versus the layman's terms.
Know the layman's terms, because not one of your clients will ever ask you what the sartorius is. So remember, it's more now that you're through like the sciencey part, it's more about the communication with your clients and the building of trust and respect in other ways besides like, I know the origin and insertion of the biceps, muscle. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, fantastic. No, this has been really great. It's very, very helpful.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, I'm excited to see you grow and can't wait for updates. That definitely feel free to connect in a month or so and let me know how everything's going. It sounds like you already have a really good pathway to getting started as well as success. So I'm looking forward to seeing you succeed for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome, Angela. Well, let's shoot me that email and we'll talk soon.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks for your time.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.
As always, thanks for listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast. You can learn more about fitness mentors at fitnessmentors.com. Be sure to share this podcast on social media. And remember, we are here to help you succeed.